It's the final episode. I just watched the final episode. I just want to say thank you, Toriyama. Dragon Ball been a part of my life for so long, and I'm making these videos kind of for people, but this is something I wanted to do, and I got behind. And even though I got behind, I still made it a point to cover the series, not just for y'all that's watching, but for me, because I really enjoyed it, and I wanted people to know how I felt while I was watching it. You know what I mean? But here we go. Let's get into it. So, pick up where we left off. Goku is posturing. He done crawled out from behind a rock, you know, in his new Super Saiyan 4 form. Because he says it later on. But anyway, he gets up, he said, here we go. And he start off with the biggest punch. Oh yeah, all smoke! All smoke. And he just sets the tone for the fight. This actually is a fight, though. It is a scrap. The two of them, both Goku and Goma, are throwing hands. They're slugging. It's kind of a back and forth with a seemingly continuous theme. Since we already knew this was the case, they set in stone the idea that no matter how often Goku gets the upper hand, Goma will still heal himself because of the third eye, right? With us knowing that the plan is for Piccolo to come and tap, 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 right? And so while you're watching this fight, at no point do you think that that's going to be possible. Why? If you're watching, like if you're looking, the level of action, the level of fighting that they are doing, specifically Goku, is way too fast and too much for you to ever think that at any point Piccolo's going, you know what, this is a perfect window of opportunity. And I commend the animation staff. The first half of this fight is literally just boxing. There's all boxing. One thing I thought that was really cool, this isn't the only thing that stood out to me. I really enjoyed this fight, but for the sake of not talking about every little detail, when they got knocked, Goku got knocked into the rock formation that Goma created, and it looked almost like they went into another universe. It was similar, I mean dimension, not universe. It was similar to in Dragon Ball Super Broly when Gogeta and Broly were fighting in a different dimension. And then Goma does this technique with a bunch of orbs, and all the orbs shoot out beams. It was nasty. I was like, this is incredible. And so then this culminates with Goku kind of flexing his power a little bit, and he does what I expected him to do. After he gets the upper hand, he does the Dragon Ball Z opening thing that also he did during Cell, and then Goma tries to blast him. He's charging up, he's screaming, I was screaming, and then he goes, man. And I started losing it. I don't know if I'll be able to have it in the video for y'all to see me acting a fool on it, but I'm gonna try to put it in. But yeah, I'm gonna try to put it right here. You couldn't stop that final flash. You're not stopping this. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that eye. Third eye by behind. Let's go. Show him who you are. But it was so nuts. It was so nuts. And it was great. Goku does the biggest Kamehameha I've ever seen, and I screamed for 10 minutes because he shot the Kamehameha. It put a hole through Goma, put a hole through the first demon realm, the second demon realm, and into the third demon realm. Like, that was insane. And so at first I thought it was just him taking him all the way out. That's not what happened, and that's when the commercial thing comes in. And so it's like, all right, bet. So now with the run back, of course, you know, now it's time for the episode to wrap up. They done their flexing, and so this is when Goma starts to heal himself. Everybody tries to attack him to stop him from healing himself, but he uses like magic and like the pillars that he made to form like a lightning barrier around himself to stop everybody from stopping him, right? Mind you, I'm sorry, I forgot something. Before this, Piccolo tried to do the triple tap on the back of his head, and on the third maneuver, he like stumbled and popped him. That's when he starts healing, and that's when the electricity comes around. But that happens. We're thinking that the world is doomed, and so then Goma does a big gust of wind, almost kind of like pushing everybody away. And who else is getting blown away? Well, I said everyone. Majin Ku is being blown away. He has the big grimoire book in his hand from last time, and he's stumbling. He starts flying, and he flies into the back of Goma's head. So you know what he does in his infinite wisdom? I love Ku so much. This is what he do. Smack him with the book. Yeah! Yeah! Conk. Triple tap the back of that nigga head. The eye fall out and the game is over. Shout out to Majin Ku. It was great. That was a great ending to that fight. I was so happy about that. Like, because you would think, you know what I mean, in all intents and purposes, you would want one of the main characters to win, but that one was just too perfect to pass up. And so he's defeated, and then they trap him and Degasu in this weird bottle. And when it's opened and they get sucked in, it resembles the Mafuba. So I thought that was interesting, right? So they put him in the Mafuba little bottle. The bottle closes itself, and now they have the trouble of trying to figure out who's going to be the next Demon King, the Supreme Demon King. They offer it to Arinsu, but she feels like she's not strong enough to take it on because somebody's just going to take it from her, right? And so Neva has the great idea. He says the person who should be next in line should be the person who defeated Goma. Me? That's what Majin Ku. So Majin Ku takes it on the responsibility, and he gets the little cloak joint that Dabra had, and it was fire. So he just starts appointing positions. He made Arinsu his vice supreme Demon King. He made a whole bunch of ministers, including King Kadan, Glorio. And Majin Du also has a place. So this is cool. And he was gonna offer it to everybody else, but Goku said, "We want to go home." So I just think that was cool. That was cool. Goku and Vegeta argue about Super Saiyan 3 and Super Saiyan 4. He's like, "You keep hiding stuff from me." He said, "Bro, but you in Super Saiyan 3." He said, "Whoa, that wasn't no Super Saiyan 3. It was dumb. It was dumb. Ultra Vegeta 1. Yeah." What is that? I was really afraid. Right. And so they get ready to leave, and they have a little conversation. Dende and Piccolo and Neva. He says, y'all not gonna stay? You know what I mean? I would love to have y'all here. And he's like, "Nah, we got some stuff to do on Earth, right?" But Dende said he was gonna tell the other Nameks, and I think he forgot because he didn't tell them in Super. But far be it from me, right? So they leave. They go back to Earth. But before they go back to Earth, Goku asks if they can stop at the little shop with the revive bugs because he wants to pick up some more because they were running out of Senzu on Earth, right? And so when they get in there, the lady is selling the third eye joints. She got 2 of them in there. She said, "I had 3. It was bought a long time ago. Only got 2 more. Why do you have those?" And that's where the show officially ends. I thought this was incredible. This show did what it was supposed to do. It held us over. And it gave us, you know what I mean, something to really watch for years to come. I think Daima is a product. I feel like they did a heck of a job creating a little short 20 episode arc for this series, and I love it. So hopefully you watched it. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. God willing, I will create one more episode of this review series, and it'll be my final thoughts on the entire series. All in as a whole, the series as a whole, but it won't be immediate. It'll probably be a little bit later. But thank y'all so much for watching these. I really enjoyed making these. If y'all like this type of content, please show support to the playlist. I got some other stuff I'm working on in the future, so please be here. It's Comics Corner. This was Dragon Ball Daima's review. I'll see you guys in the next one.